Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I'd like to demonstrate a career tarot spread that might interest you. So if you're interested in learning about, something about your career, something about what your career should be, or if maybe your client would like to know, because sometimes, well, a lot of times people are wondering if they're on the right path, if they're in the right career, or if they should change careers. And it doesn't matter what age you are, that just comes up sometimes. So I thought, since this is October, it's getting ready to be Halloween, I'm going to use my witchy and Halloween tarot. So I'm going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot for this spread. And if you're interested in this deck and you'd like to learn more about it, if you think it looks good, check out my review of it on the Tarot Deck Reviews playlist, Volume 1. All right, so that again is Deborah Blake's Everyday Witch Tarot with art by Elizabeth Alba. All right, so this is a it's a 6-card spread, and the first card is about your passion. What is your passion? Second card is what is your ability? What do you have going for you as far as what might make a good career for you? And then you're going to combine 1 and 2 in card 3. Card 3 will talk about what happens when you combine your passion with your ability. And then card 4, how does this align with your higher self? And then card 5, what blockages or beliefs do you need to leave behind? And card 6, what should be your path forward? All right. All right, so let's do one more shuffle and, oops. These cards are actually not made to be reversed, and so I'm not going to use reverse cards in this spread. Using reverse cards is as a preference. Whatever card you get is supposed to be, it'll give you the meaning. So it's not necessary. Now that one popped out, and we need to keep that. That is the King of Pentacles. All right, so let's keep that because that has a message for you, whether, even if the rest of the reading doesn't, that may have a message for you. All right. Oh, these cards are wanting to talk. Okay, friends, let's do this. All right, so card number 1, what is your passion? And that is the Page of Wands. Card number 2, what abilities do you have that can help you with a career? Card number 3, we're going to combine 1 and 2 and get card 3. And card number 4 is, how does this align with your higher self? Card 5 is, what blockages and beliefs you need to leave behind. And card 6 is your path forward. Advice for your path forward. All right, so you may want to write these down. I'll say them a couple more times. You may want to write down the positions and their meanings. All right, so at the bottom of the deck is the Fool, which is a really good card for, and it's a major arcana card saying it's time to take a risk. Okay, maybe that message is for you. It's time to take a risk. It's time to be adventurous, and that could have to do with your career. All right, so let's take each position one by one and see what we can get out of it. So card number 1, your passion. We have the Page of Wands. All right. The Page of Wands is a young energy, and this is someone who is always interested to learn new things about something that they are passionate about, okay? Something that lights their fire. So your passion is learning. Your passion is learning about new things. Your passion is about seeking out things that light your fire, things that you can get excited about. All right, so your passion is actually following your passion, learning about your passion, whatever it is, learning about what you are passionate about. Okay, maybe it's starting out on like a new adventure, a new project involving something you're passionate about. And that is your passion. Your passion is following your passion. That makes sense. Okay. The ability that you bring to it, Page of Cups, is a very artistic ability. You're a very artistic person, whether it is, and you're very emotional. So you have the ability to relate, to connect with people's emotions through your art. Whether it's writing, whether it is painting, and this person's painting, so whether it is something theatrical, I get theater out of this as well. So whether it's whatever artistic talent you have, this is your ability. This is what you're passionate about. If you combine 1 and 2, you get the Queen of Pentacles. So this is someone who is actually a person who is very much into nature, a person who is into beautiful surroundings, a person who is into being very in control of her surroundings. So if you happen to be passionate about maybe nature, about designing a garden, about or like landscaping, designing gardens, interior design, okay, those are artistic passions. Even painting from nature, painting things in nature, maybe painting landscapes, animals, things like that, or writing about those things. Those are all things that could bring you to combine your passion with your artistic ability, and when you combine them, you come up with someone who is very, very into nature, into accessories, into material things, maybe designing jewelry, maybe designing interiors, maybe designing clothing, maybe painting for people's interiors, maybe painting things from nature. All right, all of those things could be it, but those are the first 3 cards. And then, how does this align with your higher self? Card 4 is the 5 of Wands. Now, the 5 of Wands is about competition. Are you a competitive person? Okay, so you may be a person who likes to convince others of their opinion. This may lead to maybe some unnecessary arguments and competitions, but it seems like you are a person who is competitive to a certain point. Okay, so it's a competitive, being an artist, being a designer, these are all competitive businesses. So this lends itself well to your personality if you feel you're a competitive person. This could also be your passion and your talent could be used to settle arguments, to make things work harmoniously together. Maybe you're a person who likes to help things be harmonious, and that could be with surroundings, that could be with, designing, could also be to use to make things harmonious. This could be used to show people how to put it out there that your designs are so good. Maybe they're better than other designers' goods. And of course, everybody has their own opinion, so some people will agree with you, some people won't. And but it aligns with your higher self, because being in a competitive business, being in a competitive career would actually be good for you, would actually be good for whoever this reading is for. All right, number 5, what blockages or beliefs do you need to leave behind? This is the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is about, this is usually called the victory card. The 6 of Wands is all about public recognition. It is all about attention to you, having the spotlight on you. Maybe you felt that you would never have the spotlight on you. Maybe you felt like this wasn't your maybe you don't really like it. Maybe you don't feel like this is in your future. Maybe you don't feel like this is for you. And perhaps this is an idea that you need to leave behind. So this can go one of two ways. If you've never felt the spotlight was for you, you're really uncomfortable with it, then that may be something you need to leave behind, because with this career, the spotlight would be on you quite a bit. On the other hand, if you are a person who feels that you always need the spotlight, that your only success comes is when you are noticed by everyone, when you are in the newspaper, when you are, publicly recognized. If that is what you're looking for, you may need to give it up. As far as don't strive only for public recognition. Strive for excellence, and then if you strive for excellence, the recognition may or may not come later, but at least you have the satisfaction of knowing that you were successful as far as doing what you set out to do. You can be successful financially without necessarily being in the public eye, okay? So if you feel like you have to be in the public eye to be successful, maybe that's a belief that you need to get rid of. If you feel like you don't want to be in the public eye at all, that may also be a belief that you need to leave behind. Or if you have a blockage toward it, just take a look at that. How do you feel about public recognition? How do you feel about being noticed and applauded for what you do? Okay, so you have a blockage in this area. I'm not sure what it is. It could go either way. And then card 6, what is your path forward? The Knight of Wands. Again, the Knight of Wands, oh my gosh, the Knight of Wands is a fairly fast-moving knight. Not quite as fast as the Knight of Swords, but he's on the ball. He's going for his goal. He is going for what he's passionate about. And this is a person who is on a mission. And so your path forward is to be on a mission, to search for what you are passionate about and follow your passion. That is your path forward, to follow your passion, to set a goal and move forward with it. Move forward with it. Don't just be dabbling in everything. You love to dabble in everything, and your passion is what you're passionate about. Your passion is creativity. So set yourself a goal. Move toward it. That is your path forward. And again, the Fool is telling you, go ahead and take a risk. And also what popped out of the deck, I always pay attention to these because they always have a message for you. The message of the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is someone who is very financially successful. He is in good control of his finances. He is a very abundant person. He is... if he's a business owner, he's very successful. Okay, so this is a person who's successful with physical things. They're successful with money. And so this card may be saying that, this is you. This is where you're going. You start out as the Page of Wands. You become the Knight of Wands. And eventually you move yourself up to the Queen of Pentacles. And then again, the King of Pentacles. So I feel like if you follow this career path, this creative, artistic career path, you are looking forward to a future as the King of Pentacles. And this could also mean that someone who is an important business person could be playing a very important role in your life coming up in the future, or even now. They may be playing an important role in your life and your career. All right, so that was my version. That was my demonstration of the Career Tarot spread. This reading may have been for you. So again, if you would like to do this spread, you can use any tarot deck or oracle deck that speaks to you. This is card 1, and you might want to draw the positions down, write the cards, write them, what the meanings of the positions are, and so you can do this in the future. So card 1 is what you're passionate about, or your passion. Card 2, your ability. Card 3 is combination of your passion and your ability. That's the combination. Card 4 is, how does this align with your higher self? Card 5, what blockages or beliefs do you need to leave behind? And card 6 is your path forward. And then, of course, I always look at the bottom of the deck to see, you know, what's underlying everything, or what you don't see coming. But I always look at this as the underlying card. And your underlying card here is you are wanting to take a risk. You should take a risk. You are ready for an adventure. And then if another card pops out, I always just go ahead and look at that, because I feel that that has a message for you, whether or not it actually goes with the reading or not. Sometimes random cards pop out for people because Spirit is saying, hey, I need to tell you this. This is not having to do with what you're talking about right now, but this is important. So here's your message. All right, so sometimes cards do that as well. Or Spirit does that with cards as well. All right, friends, that is the Career Tarot Spread demonstration using, again, the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake and illustrated by Elizabeth Alba, who, by the way, has some really cool, Elizabeth Alba has some really cool YouTube videos demonstrating her art, her making her art, and I just love those. So if you want to check her out, that's cool too. All right, friends, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel if you have not done so. It's completely free for you. It helps me out a whole lot. And there are over 400 videos for you to look at about divination of all kinds, tarot cards, oracle cards, other methods of divination. There's a 10-lesson series on how to read tarot for beginners, and much, much more. So if you hit the notification bell also, that you'll be notified whenever a new video is released and you won't miss any. So friends, I want to thank you for being with me today. I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.